and raise your hand if you want. All right, as you know, on Tuesday, May 4th, the municipality of Norristown condemned 770 Sandy Street. In the spirit of transparency, the municipal council wants to inform the public of events that have transpired since then. One thing, however, has remained absolutely clear from the beginning. The developer of 770, Fazio Properties, and Mr. Fazio have not upheld the law. According to our experts, this building was built in a substandard manner and was not built in accordance with the plans submitted by Mr. Fazio and approved by our municipal engineers. It is important to remember, had the developer built his building in accordance with the plans submitted, none of us would be here today. And more importantly, none of the residents of 770 would have been victimized by Mr. Fazio's blatant disregard for their safety. No matter what other circumstances surround this issue, Mr. Fazio was legally obliged to follow the plans he submitted. Sadly, he did not. And in not doing so, he did not live up to his responsibilities as a developer. This we know for fact. We stand with the residents of 770 Sandy Street to demand that Mr. Fazio fix his building. The municipality will also pursue all avenues necessary to require Mr. Fazio to answer for building this building in a way that, as far as we can see, is unsafe and not in accord with the land development document he signed and he submitted. To that end, we are announcing that on Friday, May 7th, the municipality took formal legal action in the Court of Common Pleas to force Mr. Fazio to comply with the law and to immediately bring his building into full compliance. Condemnation of a property is not an action taken lightly or made easily. In this, I want to be very, very clear. We condemn this property for the sole purpose of protecting the residents. Each council member, when he or she is sworn in, takes an oath to protect public safety, no matter how difficult that may be. And the facts presented to council in this case compelled us to act to protect the safety of the residents of 770. We understand the shock and the pain this condemnation has caused, but in the end, we could not, in good conscience, act differently. As most of you are aware, on Wednesday, May 5th, St. Edmund's Bank asked for and received a 2-week continuance of the condemnation order from Judge Dreyer in the Court of Common Pleas. The municipality has complied with Judge Dreyer's order and is in communication with St. Edmund's Bank and the residents in order to resolve safety concerns as quickly as possible. Nevertheless, we stand by our decision to condemn the building, and we stand by the evaluation of our experts who declared the building to be unsafe. In addition to reaching out to St. Edmunds, Municipal Council has instructed administration to provide assistance to the residents of 770. As we have done in the past, we will make every effort to help displaced residents find temporary housing and work through the many transitions that they may face in the very near future. While the safety of the residents of 770 is paramount, Council is aware that many of the residents of Norristown have serious questions about how people can be allowed to live in a building in such a dangerous building. Council, like you, is angry and frustrated with this situation. Earlier this week, administration began to review the inspection records for 770. Today, we are announcing our intention to retain Keystone Municipal Services to conduct an independent investigation of the events that led to this tragedy. Keystone Municipal Services is a firm specializing in investigating building and permitting issues and will report their findings to Council with all possible speed. Further, Keystone Municipal Services will conduct an audit of our building permit records during the periods of time relevant to this investigation in order to make sure that any additional problems that occurred have been identified. Council's commitment to the residents of Norristown is to investigate and fully understand what happened with regard It is important to remember that we would not be at this unfortunate junction that we are at this unfortunate junction because of Mr. Fazio's blatant and arrogant disregard of the law, and we fully intend to seek justice.